Pancho, I know that you've had discussions in the past with members of the ITF and the USTA. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
I was sitting down at the French 2-3 years ago with the president of the United States Lawn Tennis Association, and we were discussing how to improve the game of tennis. I said one of the first things you should do is allow coaches to sit down at Santa Clara coaching the pupil. The entertainment be better and the public will benefit because see the players playing the best tennis. And she said, well, we're slowly doing it, but that will take a long time. They didn't allow a lot of things in tennis. When I came to this country in 1940, you had to play with long pants. So figured out that change. So the changes are coming, but slowly, that's the only problem.
Today, who do you still stay in contact with?
Vic Seixas, Gardner Malloy, Wilbur Van Horn, Jing Mako. Mako, by the way, was Donna Botch's partner. He won Davis Cup for the United States. Well, I mentioned Gardner Malloy, my coach. He's 96. He's still alive and kicking. He was an amateur coach. He wasn't a professional coach. And behind the scenes, he said, Pancho, you got to improve your backhand. This is the way to do it. But he wasn't a real coach in the sense that he wasn't paid. He was an amateur coach.
This is when you were at Miami?
Miami University.
Give us a few humorous events that have occurred either on or off the court, but around tennis.
Off the court, I remember one vividly that happened at the LA Tennis Club where I used to play. By the way, the LA Tennis Club in Hollywood, California, was the mecca of tennis. You see the best players in the world practicing every day. You see Jing Mako, Donna Bott, Jack Kramer, everybody. Gonzalez, Pancho Gonzalez. Anyway, one day I go there and there's a big argument, and the name of the guy that we called was Leachman. He was the son of my good friend Jimmy Leachman. He had done something that nobody done in the history of tennis or humor. He had poop in the guy's shoes. When the guy came over to get dressed, he could put the shoes on, and I was in the locker room and watching. I died laughing, but it was a pretty smelly affair. I always recall they suspended the guy. That now he's a judge, and he must be a good one.
You were referred to as the clown of the courts by Jim Murray, LA Times columnist. You were an entertainer.
Yeah, I used to clown. I used to put my finger on my forehead. I said, I got brains the other guy had none. I used to give the hand play. Connor copied me on that. Jim did that. Then I used to say, I'm going to bring that big guy to my size. It was fun, though. I enjoy it, but I always felt badly for my opponent. But I had to tell my opponent that I was going to clown a bit before the match is over.
You brought the crowd into the match.
I brought the crowd into the match. I made it warm and affair. Gonzalez was good that way, too.
So what gives you the most pleasure today on your 90th birthday?
To be with the family, to be with you guys, to me it's a pleasure, it's an honor, it's a privilege. And only happens when you get to be 90. But let's not talk about too much on 90 because I feel like a match point. You know what match point means? Match point means when you have 1 point from dying, from going to Forest Lawn instead of Forest Hills.
We'll do this again when you're 100.
Happy birthday, Pancho.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, buddy.